you first learn how to make cappuccinos, you have to drink or sample a lot of them, and then when you drink too much coffee, you kind of start going like this. So I went from zombie to coffee overdose, but it's fine. It's all for the purpose of the training. But I can't help but wonder, like, baristas, like, do you get an overdose of coffee sometimes? Let me know. Okay. Am I in the middle of nowhere? Again? Yes. No. Maybe. I am doing a barista training in Westrem, which is in the eastern part of Flanders, Belgium. And I just finished day one, which was about coffee cupping and theory. Theory, for instance, what different types of coffee origins exist, how do you roast coffee, what's fermentation. It's super interesting. There's a lot to be told about coffee and different methods of coffee making. However, in this particular video, I take you backstage to the practical part of my barista training, more specifically espresso and cappuccino making. If you want more details and coffee theory, you can find some extra articles and sources in the description box below. And this is the equipment we worked with for the training. On the left you can see a grinder. We used it to grind the beans to the necessary density for the espresso machine. If you make filter coffee, for instance, then the coffee is grinded to a different density. The two objects in the white circles are portafilters. You hold one of them at a time under the automatic grinder to fill it with ground coffee. The portafilter is now attached to the machine, which means it's showtime. The instructor selects a double espresso on the La Marzocco machine, which is an iconic professional espresso machine you can often spot in coffee bars. Now that we have a cup of espresso and that the milk has been steamed in the jug, it's time to pour the cappuccino and make some latte art at the end. This is the end result. We have two cappuccinos. The difference is the one closest to the screen, instead of having actual latte art, it has a big white blob, but this is just like a practice cappuccino. We had to learn how to actually pour it. The second one has some latte art. That one was made by the instructor, who is really trained at doing this kind of thing. I guess it's just practicing until you get it right. So why did I do this course? Some people ask me, do I have plans to become a barista? No, I don't really have plans to become a barista. I did it because I wanted a more technical background on coffee and also a practical background. I really wanted to know how do these big espresso machines work, like specifically the La Marzocco machine. And that's what the training really taught. It's also really fun to follow the training together with other coffee enthusiasts and just to exchange experiences and also talk about food, because coffee is ideal to pair with food or desserts. And yeah, I really recommend the experience to anyone who's obsessed with coffee. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you